Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's get off the field.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I hope you got your left, because I'm about to take you to school. Alert, alert, alert. Monday. 52. Joker, Joker.
Hey, high 7.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Man open, that's Damian Radley. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You alert! Alert!
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, exit. Half.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 32-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come to me, it's me.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. It's a foot race. The 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints, nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm going back to you.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On second down, it's Cook. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
From the gun, it's Allen. And Bart has it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, and he whips that one incomplete there. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing again. Jackson, he's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
And the Saints, 1st down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
54. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check 37.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On the Seahawks 9-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check Mike 54.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
55. Check 55. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55. It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's going to look. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blutz to try to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Switch.
22 jet bomber.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. We want this.
Ooh, the juke. He may try and run for this. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Jackson. The open man is Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check it back. Check it back.
45-yard line.
Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he finds Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
1st down.
Here we go. Check 55 to the right. Here we go, D.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 22, Jackson, he'll run it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Cook running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Bulldozes past him. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mike. 319.
59.
I'm on alert.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the, hey, Zoom.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Ratley. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now Leonard Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Allen. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen from the gun. He'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's fielded at the 34. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL